welcome to another video by Drag Hobby Center. Today we're going to be showcasing the green-yellow Arlong deck. So basically when this came out there were not enough cards with trigger to make it interesting. Right now it can be pretty oppressive and it can be really fun to play. So if you like the Arlong character, this video is definitely for you. Have in mind that this is a tier 2 deck, so you're not gonna go out and win a treasure cup with this deck, but you can have fun in your locals and it can be a surprise, and it's also pretty fun to be able to play him. So here we go. Basically his ability says Dawn ×2, and when attacking you pay 1 and you can play a card with a cost 4 or less with trigger from your hand. So pretty similar to like Dofi, where you can just attaching 2 Dawns and paying 1 get to drop some pretty big bodies like the Kikunajo 6k and the Arlong 6k, and basically a bunch of 5ks that are gonna like help us get farther into the game. And they're going to apply a lot of pressure to your opponent, with the added bonus that having stuff with trigger really makes it complicated for your opponent to be able to attack you like with peace of mind when he's already pressured by your board state and he's low on life, because it can happen that he attacks you and you drop 2 bodies in the turn where he like takes 3 of your life, and you get 2 more bodies in the field that can really help you close out the game. So that's basically what we're looking for. So let's start and see what characters we're playing. We're playing 4 Kurobis. I really like him because he's pretty good to close off games and also maybe to deal with stuff that can be hard to remove. He has counter 1k, so he's also not a dead card in hand. What he does is on play, if your leader has the East Blue type, which Arlong does, you can rest up one of your opponent characters no matter what the cost. So this is really helpful for, you know, tapping out the blockers, tapping out something you want to remove, and then you get a 3k body, which you are actually playing just like paying 1 to get into the field. So if this was a card that I would have to pay 4 Dawns for, I wouldn't play it. But with Arlong it's pretty good, and also it's a nice trigger to get like at the end of your opponent's turn. If he attacked you with everything, then played a couple of blockers to be able to survive next turn, this comes out of the life, you tap his blockers, and you're gonna be able to close off the game next turn. Next up we have Django. Django's amazing. We only play 2 because he doesn't have counter, and because it's you're not always gonna be able to like do the combo with him. And basically what he does is that you can, when you play him, you get to set up one of your leader cards as with the East Blue type as active. So what we're trying to do is Arlong's ability is not once per turn, it's only when attacking. So it's going to take 8 Dawn to be able to pull it off, but we can actually attach to Dawn, attack, play something, then play Django, ready Arlong, attack again, pay 1, and play something else. So in a single turn, you're going to be dropping a 6k body, and probably either more 6k bodies or another 5k bodies. So you're going to have 3 bodies out, you're going to do 2 attacks for 7k, and that's going to be a really, really hard turn for your opponent to recover from. So 2 Djangos, fun card, he's a 6k as well, so pretty strong. Next up we have the Hachans. Basically our counter 2000, but we can also play him off the trigger, so that's nice. He's a 4k, so he helps us close games. And you can also play him with Arlong's ability in case you like have that need. Arlong, very important card for the deck. He's a 6k that we can play with just by paying 1. And on play, you may discard 1 card from your hand, and up to one of your opponent's rested leaders may not attack until the end of their next turn. So this is really nice against those decks that do the ability when attacking, because that's really, really going to affect them, like Katakuri not being able to attack for 7k for 1 Dawn, and all those leaders that says when attacking pay 1, basically like Arlong, or like Dofi. They're going to have a really hard time dealing with these Arlongs, because they're going to lose a bunch of like their upside when it comes to not being able to attack. Next up we have 2 Vanderdecken, counter 1k. On play you can trash a Fishman type card from your hand and KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters. It can be any character, so that makes it really interesting to deal with maybe those big bodies that are giving us a hard time. We're only playing 2. Like, there might be a possibility of finding a better combination between Djangos and Vanderdecken, and maybe even Mihawks. So that's worth looking into if you like Vanderdecken, or if you don't feel like he's giving you a lot of benefits in the match, you can change him out. Mihawk is here basically for our counter 2k, but it's pretty cool that you can also play him on turn 3 and play out the Sorrow, and that can really apply pressure on your opponent if that's what we want to do, like in a matchup where we really want pressure. That's really gonna help us out. Maybe even when we have like 6 Dawn, that would be a good play. Just attach 2 Dawn to Arlong, attack for 7k, play a 5k, play Mihawk, play Zoro, and you suddenly have a full out board of really dangerous characters for next turn. Next up, one of our most important trigger cards, that's Charlotte Cracker. Dawn times 1, while you have less life than your opponent, he gains double attack and plus 1000 power. So it's going to be a 7k character for 1 Dawn that has double attack, and you're going to be able to play him as fast as turn 2 with Arlong. So really nice and worth having the deck. For Capone, he has one of the best triggers in the game in my opinion. Up to one of your opponent leaders or characters cannot attack you during this turn, so that really helps us protect us when he comes out of life. And he's also a 2k counter, so must as well have it. Sanji, amazing blocker, good card because it has counter, and we can play him out with Arlong. Satori's, this is important, we can't play Satori with Arlong's ability because he costs 5. So he's mostly going to be a 2k counter with the upside that we can play him from trigger if he's going to help us close the game. But think about Satori as a 2k counter really. Onami has a really good trigger as well, but I really like the synergy she has with Arlong, because Arlong can, as soon as turn 2, be attacking with Banish and playing out Nami that can actually attack next turn as well. The fact that she's a 3k is pretty relevant, because what we do is attack in turn 3, we have 5 done, so we want to do Arlong's ability again, because that's what's giving us the advantage, but we can also attack with Onami. So we attach 2 Dawn to Onami, attack for 5k, whatever happens, then attach 2 Dawn to Arlong, attack, pay 1, and play another character, and we're getting a lot of value out of her, especially if our opponent has to take that initial 7k Banish attack. Next up, really nice card, Kikunojo. Must include in basically all the yellow decks in my opinion. She's just so good. Especially if we're playing Trigger, we can play her with Arlong's ability. I would say these 2 cards are really important to the deck, because they're the ones that are going to let you apply a bunch of pressure at the beginning of the game. Next up we have 4 Nekos. Neko's pretty good, 2 Dons, and then he can attack active characters. This really helps us deal with those pesky characters that are hard to deal, like hard to remove. And he can also be played with Arlong's ability. And Zoro, same thing. We play him, he's like the promo Zoro because he has trigger, so it's another 5k body that we can drop with Arlong. So there you have it, that's the deck. Let's go ahead and check out some gameplay. Remember, we don't like filter out what we play here, so if we lose, we lose. I just want you to see how the deck works. Sometimes we get like matched against some tier 1 decks. For example, I think Vivi is pretty cool right now, but we have a chance. We have a pretty good chance. We have the Arlong to start applying pressure early on, so I think he's not that good against Vivi because Vivi doesn't attack, but I'll definitely keep. And I'll start applying pressure pretty soon. So this is what I was showing you. We have to do a 7k attack and play out our Arlong. And now in turn 2 he has to deal with, like, he's already getting attacked by 7, and there's a 6k body on the field, so pretty harsh. What did he do with his 2 Dons? Okay, that's perfect. I don't mind him dropping 2 cards, although I think Vivi is playing the new like the whole Impel Down pack, I think, where she really wants to be discarding cards. Okay, here we'll just go ahead and do a 8k attack because we don't have anything to do with the Dons, and we'll just keep sending out 5k bodies so that we can apply a lot of pressure. There you go, doesn't matter. Still losing a bunch of cards. There you go, that's what I thought. That's why he's just playing all his cards out. I'm tempted to hit him with Banish after this. Like, if he blocks it, I'll definitely go for like a big attack. Or we could even like combo out and KO his Inazuma. That would be amazing. Yeah, let's do that. So, ooh, I may have messed up. No, we're good, yeah. So, 2, we play this guy, we rest this, and then we can, yeah, So attack, use card action, play this, tap this. Okay, now we want to deploy this, use card action, we trash our Hatchan and KO this. And that's going to really hurt him. He doesn't want to be losing those like draw triggers. There you go, doesn't matter. 4 cards in hand, we have a big field. Even next turn, I wouldn't be bothered to attack with these 2 guys. Okay, Revolutionary Army and Inazuma, we're okay with that. We have some nice like 2K. Okay, let's see if we want to block this. I think we do, like I really want to apply a lot of pressure this turn. Yeah. Perfect, we got a cracker, so that means we're going to be able to apply even more pressure. Perfect. So let's see, that would be 3, 2. Yep. I'm tempted to remove the Ivankov because he's just going to use him to clear up our field. But at the same turn, I think we can really drop her down really fast this turn. Let's go ahead and try a 5k attack here and we'll see what happens. If she takes a life, I'll just go ahead and do another 7k attack. If she plays a counter, I'll try a 7k attack on the Ivankov. Okay, yep, let's just go all out. There you go. So basically when she starts attacking me, she's going to have a really hard time because there's going to be a bunch of triggers here that are going to help us apply more and more pressure. She only has 3 cards in hand, so she's not going to be able to block us this turn, our big Arlong attack and our cracker attack. So we probably have game, although she can play it like, okay, Nazuma's pretty good, but it's going to cost her too much to play it right now. Like I don't think she's going to be able to draw out of it this turn. Okay, I'm tempted to just block it and have him commit another attack later on. That's fine. Okay. Like if we manage to keep that Sanji up, I wasn't even expecting the Sanji to be up. And that's another 5k attack that's going to help us a bunch. Like I think seeing that I play a bunch of trigger, it would have been smarter for him to just hit me with banish this turn. Although that's also a 2-tone commitment where he really wants to be playing other stuff. Okay, what just happened? Oh, okay, we lost our cracker. That's fine. Perfect. So I think we just probably want to go like all out here. So let's start with a 9k attack. I'm tempted to play out the Kurobi just because I'm not in danger of losing this turn, and it's just another body he has to deal with. and it's just one done less. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. No targets. Huh. So, oh, okay. It was actually a game, but that done almost cost us the game. But we got it, and we played it safe. Like, he had to discard his whole hand, and look at these triggers. Like, we were only gonna be able to get Sanji out though. Oh, we had two Sanjis, so maybe two Sanjis out. But it was really rough for him anyways. Okay, so there you go, first game. Let's go ahead and find another one. Maybe against like a tier 1 deck where we can see how it works. We're probably not going to win it, but might be fun. Okay, so next up we're going against Rebecca. That's interesting. I like that. I like that card. I like that leader. She has 5 lives, so I think maybe Cracker's interesting right now, because we're probably going to have less life than him at some point. I'm not that excited by this hand, but we have 3 things we can play out, so I'll keep it. He is probably going to take out the first hit, so we're not going to have less life than him at the beginning. Oh, okay, interesting. Like, let's play the Cracker though. It's like if we're ever gonna have less life, it's right now. So, okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we really don't have that much. We'll just keep pressuring. Just drop a big 6K. Okay, gotta love it. That's fine with me. Although, we already know that that's not that good for us because we really want to be able to play those triggers. So I'm gonna block here for 2K, just so that I don't see a trigger that we actually need to get out of here. So let's see. 2. Let's play the Neko. Okay. I really want to drop him down to 3 life right now, because he's gonna attack me again for 5, probably 6. I don't think I'm in such a rush though. Let's just get a counter out. Okay, so it works for me, and I'll play out just the Sanji. I'll play him, no problem. I'm fine with this. Like, it's gonna. Okay. I think I blocked this. Like, there's no need to take it right now. Yep. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, actually, no, we're not gonna lose our Arlong, not at all. He's being really helpful. Perfect. So right now, we could use Django just to have like 2 7K attacks. That would be interesting. Let's just start off by... I'm tempted to just leave this guy here and just going all out, leaving him like in 0 life this turn. So let's try that. So attack. He takes it. Attack. Okay. And now this is like where I'm going to attack for 7. See if he takes it. Interesting. I know I can't win right now, so I'm tempted to just knock out the Bartolomeo. I'll do that. It's just like a bit more safe play right here. Attack fails? What? What just happened? My bad. Oh, okay, he just blocked it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Like, it was literally better than just attacking Rebecca because she was just gonna counter me out with 1 card. She had to use 2 to counter me out. So I'm fine with losing my 2 characters. I know I'm not even gonna be able to block them. But he's going to have a hard time attacking me because I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff out of trigger. Okay, that's fine. Like, he's gonna clear my board. I understand that. But at the same time, he has to do it with Bartolomeo, or I'm gonna have 2 attacks next turn. And that still means he probably is gonna lose. For example, that was a mistake. I don't have cards in hand. Why is he attacking for 7k? Okay. So let's suppose he has let's see him commit everything to it. I don't care. Perfect. Like, this guy's gonna be frozen. He has 2 cards in hand, and he's gonna have to block this next attack. I'm even tempted to just play out the Capone as a 3k body, so that next turn he's like in trouble, even if he has blockers. So let's go ahead and do that. Like, I can't lose this turn. Okay. You know, like, the only thing that could help him is having another Luffy, which he can use to like clear my board, but that's... Okay, my bad. Didn't think he could do that. Yup, definitely would have been better the counter given that scenario. Now he has a blocker, 2 blockers, okay. No, oh god. Misclicked. This is bad. Shouldn't have misclicked there. Like, I could have gotten rid of 1 blocker this turn and played the Mihawk. Although probably the Mihawk was a bad idea. Oh god, what a bunch of blockers. Like, I can still probably win this game because the triggers are going to help me a bunch, but it sucks that I didn't get rid of the Rebecca this turn. That was a bad misclick. Let's see if we can win this. We have a pretty big advantage. We kind of depend on the triggers right now. There you go. Like, we could have tapped another one. Oh god. Okay, no trigger. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of 1. Okay. God, like, if we'd have killed this turn another Bartolomeo, basically any trigger helps us that says KO or like rest one of your opponent characters, or like an Anami where we can KO it. That was a bad misclick. We'll see though what happens. Okay, that's not that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my triggers. So use trigger, tap this, and now he's in trouble. Not anymore. Yeah, we probably lose next turn if we don't. Like, we would have to draw like a Kurobi. Okay, it's pretty good. Although we don't have Fishman in hand right now. Um, God. This is bad. How many attacks are we gonna get next turn? We're gonna get attack 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Not gonna lose probably though. Just like go out with a full out attack and trust the triggers. I think it's our only chance. It sucked that we misclicked. This, I think we would have won this match, no problem. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, he keeps getting blockers and blockers. Again, we have 2 triggers, so it might just work. Okay. Just so we don't lose, but we depend on this. Maybe if it's a Kurobi we can win, but okay, so he's gonna attack us twice with 13k. Ouch. Maybe I should have targeted Luffy. Yeah, it's probably game. Yeah, that was a bad misclick, but you can see how the deck works. He only had 2 counters in hand, so we would have won this if I hadn't messed up with a misclick. So sorry about that, but you get to see the point how the deck works. Hope you liked it, and remember to comment down below what other decks you would like to see. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.